Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Frugalism. My name's Sam and this is where I talk about all things sewing. And welcome back. It's been a very long hiatus over summer and I apologise for my long absence, but I'm back now. So I'm back now to take part in the Sew Precious Fabric 24 challenge, or is it Precious Fabric 24 challenge, hosted by the lovely Whitney at Tomcat Stitchery, and she kicked off the challenge yesterday, and she has vloggers coming on every day throughout the month of September, because September is apparently National Sewing Month, national being US rather than UK, so I think she wanted to put on a little challenge to celebrate sewing. So what is the challenge? Well, the challenge is to take some fabric that has been in your stash, that is in your mind precious, and that could be interpreted any way you like. So for me, precious could be it's a really expensive fabric, or something that you bought on holiday, and something that you just daren't cut into. Something like that. For me, I don't particularly have any fear of cutting into fabric. Usually my little problem is that I don't buy enough for what I want it for. I tend to buy, or have tended to buy fabric in the past a bit on a whim, and I tend to buy sort of 1.5, 2 metres. Very rarely do I buy 3 metres unless I know exactly what I'm going to sew it with. So yeah, that's basically the premise of the challenge. It's on Instagram. The reveals are on Instagram, and you just need to post one of your precious fabric makes, and it's got to be a new make, not an old make, throughout the month of September. So there's no deadline date, as in you've all got to post on the same date. It is throughout the month of September, and Whitney's got some fabulous prizes. So they are mostly digital prizes, so that anybody throughout the world can join in, and they are mostly pattern companies that have donated and sponsored the challenge, along with Yvette from the Stash Hub. They have donated a year subscription to the Stash Hub as well. So yeah, it's a nice little challenge to get that fabric out of the drawers and get it made up. I think it's a fantastic little challenge. It's just a good way to, you know, to just motivate yourself, and I do need a motivation to get sewing. No, I don't. I don't need motivation to get sewing. Sometimes I need a motivation to have a deadline, and the deadline's a motivation. That's what I meant to say. So I'm trying to keep this little video brief, so I don't have to do lots of editing. So I'll crack on and let you know which fabric I've chosen out of my stash. So here it is. It's a lovely Tana lawn. It's a Liberty print. It's got a kind of I would say a Japanese feel to it. I think that's the right way up. It's got like, every now and again, it's got like little, not cherry blossoms, but they're like little trees. And then we've got sort of, every now and again, we've got like a little white moon on it. Blue, obviously. This is only 138 centimetres wide, I think. Let me just check my little label. 134 centimetres wide and 2 metres long, and that has been its downfall for me, to be quite honest, because I bought it on a whim. With it being Liberty, it was quite expensive, so I only bought 2 metres, but every time I thought, oh, that would make a nice, say for example, a shirt dress, never had quite enough. So I thought, this is a good opportunity to get it out of the stash. I think I've had this probably pushing 8 years now, and I really want to get it made up. And with it being a Tana lawn, it's quite lightweight, but I think these colours sort of say winter. Although it's, you know, it is blue, I would say that a Tana lawn is quite a lightweight fabric, and these colours are quite wintry, or, you know, with them being a dark colour, it's not a very summery print really. So I think that's also been part of its downfall, is every time I've got it out of the drawer I think, oh, I can make that, and then I think, well, it won't really be warm enough for winter. So I've got a plan. The plan is, my mum is 80 this year, and to celebrate, she has organised her own party. She's having a ceilidh, which is like a traditional Scottish event, and she's invited everybody she knows. She's got about 100 people coming, and I want a dress to wear to this ceilidh. Now, traditionally, or whatever, you would be wearing something tartan, something with a Scottish theme. I'm not wearing that. I want to make something that I'm going to wear again. My birthday is also in October. In fact, she's having the party on my birthday weekend. I will be out with my friends at the end of the month. So I want something that I can wear to both events. It's quite an informal event, is my mum's event, so I don't want anything too over the top, too formal, too dressy, too stuffy, too fitted. I want something that I can get up and dance in if I want to, and then that I can wear again for my birthday celebrations at the end of the month, and again and again. Really, I don't want anything that's too formal. Now, about a year ago, I made a self-drafted dress for my niece's wedding, which I've shown before on this channel, and it was inspired by something that somebody had made on the Great British Sewing Bee last year. Can't remember the name of the person, but it was, I think it was inspired. In fact, everybody made it because I think it was one of the pattern challenges ones, and I think that was inspired by a vampire's wife dress. So I actually made a dress like that for my niece's wedding, and if I put that to camera, that's the dress that I made. This was featured in one of our British magazines, Simply Sewing. They just wanted me to talk about something that I'd made that I really sort of enjoyed making. And the reason I enjoyed making this is because I drafted it myself. So I have a bodice block, I have a skirt block, I combined the two together, and I put the ruffles on. So quite simple really in terms of drafting, except that I changed the bust darts into like a French dart coming from the waist rather than having lots of darts in it. What I won't do with this fabric is, because I haven't got a lot, is I won't be putting so many ruffles on. That tier there has got 2 layers of ruffles, and each sleeve has got 2 layers of ruffles. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to lower the neckline, shorten it, and maybe put a small ruffle on there, and then I'm going to give myself some shorter sleeves, maybe with some shirring on. Probably not the ruffles, I don't want it too over the top. So that's the plan. Whether I get it made up or not, I know. Well, I will get it made up. I'm sure I will. It's just time, isn't it? But yeah, I don't want to make too many different design differences to the actual one that I've already got, because I don't have a great deal of time. So I want to keep it quite simple for myself, but wearable. I think that's the key. Like I say, I've dragged this out of my drawers on several occasions and tried to fit shirt dresses and all sorts into it. It does scream kind of a shirt dress, and maybe at one time I would have made a Calais shirt dress from Closet Core, but I've got one that is very similar colour-wise to this one, so I don't want to make another one it's almost identical, so it seems a bit silly. And the other shirt dresses, I just didn't have enough fabric with it being so narrow. 134 centimetres does sort of limit you in what you can do. So that particular dress, with it being quite a slimline skirt, I can, by drafting my own, I can then make the design decisions on how much fabric I've got, rather than being constricted by the pattern that I've got. So that's my plan. So yeah, I hope that you will join in with the challenge. The challenge is going on all through the month. Like I say, there's lots of prizes. Helen's Closet, Love Notions, It's Stitch have all sponsored it, and the reveal date is the actual end date is the 30th September. I think Whitney said they would be judging on, and it's random prize, it's not judging, but they will be drawing the prizes on the 1st of October. She will be back then on the 4th of October with a roundup. I presume she'll be announcing the prize winners, but she's back on the 4th of October with a roundup video. So tomorrow is Sew for Serenity, which is the lovely Adele, and I look forward to seeing everybody else's ideas and plans, and I hope you will join in. So don't forget, use the hashtag Precious Fabric 24 and tag in Whitney, and she is Tomcat Stitchery Carmel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you later. Bye.